Welcome back, and hey, week one, what do you think? A little challenging. The idea behind the whole thing was to be able to open you up, to have conversation about things that we always talk about, but in reality, we never delve down, we never, go deep. We don't talk about issues like this in a way that holds us accountable to our own feelings. And in doing so, we find a new path, a new way to be able to identify with what other people are thinking, and how they're feeling, and their reactions to the thing that we don't talk about. So week one is challenging. Week one is supposed to be challenging. Every week will be as challenging. Where we're going in the next week. You've been given some tools or tools available to you. We're going to start using these tools because it's kind of like gardening. You want to plant a garden. What you have to do first is break the soil. You got to break the soil, then you have to dig down. You got to make sure everything's right. Maybe cultivate a little bit, throw a little fertilizer in there, use some tools, and make the soil, receptive to the seeds that you're about to plant, so that you can reap the harvest from the growth. And what we did in week one was break the soil. So in week one, what we decided to do here, with the effort really was all about, was opening you up and being able to expand from not just what is acceptable, but into an area of what is needed. So there's some accountability in there. There are some feelings, some things that we maybe have always thought about, feelings that we've always known, but we've never been able to share, the place where the feelings come from, how we respond to them, what we think about it. All these things come into play when we have these kind of conversations. And that's why they're hard, because they're complex, they're busy. So what we want to do with ECCR is take those busy conversations and create a pathway towards something that would be edifying and effective in our own personal growth and in our relationships, in our ability to see and relate with other people. So what we're going to do in the next week is have some more conversations. Be prepared. Do the work that is necessary through the call of actions that are made available to you. Review the week one. Ask yourself some questions. Be prepared to hold some dialogue. You're going to have some breakout sessions and everything else regarding what happened between the first session and the week that followed. And we're going to talk about things that, what will happen is you're going to come up with issues throughout the week that you never had before. So we get a chance to talk about those. Next week, we'll do that, and we're going to go a little bit deeper. The tool you have made available to you now is called the Pyramid of Irrational Behavior. We're going to talk about that in detail, and we're going to learn how to use it. And we're going to learn how to use it not only for ourselves, but in conversations and relationships with other people. You're going to find it to be an extremely effective tool. So what we've done last week was to open you up in preparation for what will happen in the weeks to come. Every week we meet, you're going to find a new depth, a new area of concern, a new area of thought. And it's going to be vital that we learn to support each other and talk about our feelings regarding the things that we learn and the things we talk about. It's not so much just what we talk about, it's how we feel about what we talk about. And what we feel we need to do with those feelings, our actions, our behaviors. Fight, flight, defense, embrace. What do we do? How do we go? Particularly in areas where we've never been given the opportunity to learn, to talk about how to address the feelings that we've never been given permission to talk about. The tools you're about to learn in the next week are going to be the tools that will help you cultivate the soil, churn it and turn it a little bit, and you'll be able to dig in safely, dig in and find some new approaches, some new ways, and you may see things in there that you never thought were there before. That's the good thing. But as you find them, we're able to talk about them, we're able to expand on them, we're able to use them for the good, not only for yourself, but for everybody you come in contact with. Stay tuned. We'll see you next week. And review, prepare, analyze yourself throughout the week, your feelings and thoughts that you have, and maybe even jot them down a little bit. And let's have conversations about that before we go on to the next stage. All right? Again, thank you. I know it's not easy, but you're on your way. So thanks for being here. We'll see you at the end of next week.